Commentary. Comment blue. Commentary. Comment Burgundy blue. Commentary blue. Commentary. Burgundy. Commentary. Commentary.
Y'all, it's going down at Flossmoor, Illinois. I'm going to let you watch, and then we're going to discuss.
This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
Good evening, I'm Micah Mater.
And I'm Ray Cortopassi.
New here at 9, confusion in the south suburbs over the job security of Flossmoor's police chief.
And WGN's Dana Rebick joins us live from Flossmoor with the latest details. Dana?
Well, many residents here tell us they are extremely frustrated, saying they feel they are being kept in the dark about all of this. We have confirmed with the village tonight that the police chief has been placed on a brief leave of absence, but the details as to why and if he could be facing possible termination remain unclear. For nearly a year, Jarrell Jones has served as police chief of South Suburban Flossmoor, the first African-American to hold the position. In recent days, news of his possible termination started swirling, concerned community members packing a village board meeting earlier this week.
I'll tell you, Monday was rough. It was rough.
Village Community Relations Commissioner Kevin Dorsey was there.
It was pretty heated. I actually, I can understand where they were coming from.
The lack of awareness of how this would land on a majority African-American community and the refusal to engage at minimum is tone deaf.
Also in attendance, Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx, a longtime Flossmoor resident.
The residents of Flossmoor had a question about what was happening with our police chief. And I will tell you that the tenor and tone of the meeting left a lot of disappointment. Left me as a resident, again, take my position aside, incredibly disappointed.
The village has not disclosed if Chief Jones is facing any disciplinary action. A trustee who wished to remain anonymous told WGN the allegations are not law enforcement related, but have to do with record keeping and administrative duties. In a statement, the assistant village manager said, quote, "The chief has been asked to take a couple days off to allow for a cooling of heads after he in part orchestrated a political demonstration at the village board meeting in order to create a distraction and place village leadership, the Flossmoor Police Department, and our community in a false and unfavorable light."
The fact that they would classify that as a stunt really diminishes the input of the people who live here. And I find that deeply, deeply disappointing.
Residents say they deserve answers, demanding more details in the days to come.
What is the act that is under consideration that has any level of discipline or punitive? And I think that's what the community wants. They just want to know.
The village says tonight that Jarrell Jones is still the chief of police here and that any changes in personnel would be relayed to the public. I did reach out to Chief Jones by phone. He did take my call, but he says that he did not feel comfortable commenting on the current situation. Live in Flossmoor, Dana Rebick, WGN News.
Thank you, Dana.
Hey guys, so yes, the people of Flossmoor, Illinois, the residents are rallying behind their chief. And if you don't know where Flossmoor, Illinois, you're probably like, Burgundy, what that have to do with Dolton? It's about 19 minutes outside of Dolton, if that. So Flossmoor, Illinois is a ritzy suburbs. A lot of notables live in the neighboring suburbs. So Flossmoor, Illinois has the best high school. People will live in a tent just to claim residency in Flossmoor, Illinois, because that school, Homewood Flossmoor, if your child goes there, they're going to go on to great things, okay? So I want to just give you a quick background. Now, State's Attorney Kim Foxx has been called on by the Dolton trustees to please do something. I also want to add, if you didn't know, State's Attorney Kim Foxx, she ran her entire campaign on being transparent and also letting people know, hey, you know what? I'm a SA survivor. I was a victim of sexual assault.
Actually abused by a relative from the age of about 5 until 7.
It is our position, based on the facts, the evidence, and the law.
I was sexually assaulted on my way home from school by 2 strangers when I was 8 in the Austin neighborhood.
We believe that in this case, justice has been served.
I was sexually assaulted in college as a 20-year-old at Southern Illinois University. Yeah. Yeah. There have been moments where I can feel, smell, taste what happened to me. And I find myself saying to myself, look at the leaves.
Things happen to me, and I want to protect the community of Cook County. I want to protect Illinois from things like that, okay? However, we see what's going on with the accusations in Dolton.
And Elizabeth Matthews is standing by with more on what we know so far. Elizabeth?
Sylvia and Terrence, police sources are telling us that there was a police report filed here this week on Wednesday about an out-of-state sex assault filed here in South Holland with South Holland police that's actually connected to a Village of Dolton and Thornton Township work trip to Vegas last year. The chief of police here in South Holland tells us that no one's been arrested and there are no warrants out for anyone's arrest. But here's what we do know. Sources are telling Fox 32 that this police report coincides with an ongoing investigation by the Illinois Department of Human Rights. A complaint was filed with that department claiming sexual assault and retaliation against Tiffany Henyard, the Dolton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor. A former employee of Henyard says she was sexually assaulted by a Dolton trustee during a Vegas trip last year. The complaint says she was disoriented and didn't know how she woke up in the trustee's hotel room. Then when she spoke out about it, she was retaliated against and later fired. The South Holland police chief says they have shared what they now know with out-of-state police.
Right now, we are cooperating with the state of Nevada. We are waiting to hear back from them as far as where they're at with this investigation. We would like to provide them our full cooperation, but based on the investigation, I'm limited to certain things that I can't expound on.
So again, while this police report was filed here in South Holland this week on Wednesday, just 2 days ago.
Illinois and Southsiders, let me know your thoughts, because to me, Flossmoor and Dolton, Illinois are two different worlds. Do you see how the community came out by the hundreds to rally behind their chief for what they thought were unjust? Now, when things were told were unjust in Dolton, Illinois, with former Chief Collins, who has since filed a lawsuit, since moved to Florida, all that good stuff. Let me know, Dolton, did the community come out to rally behind their chief? I'm just asking.
South Suburban Police Chief is blowing the whistle on the embattled mayor of Dolton, Tiffany Henyard.
Yes, Fox 32 has investigated Henyard's use of a police security detail, taking officers off the street and costing thousands of dollars in overtime.
And now the former chief is talking about it exclusively to Fox 32's Dane Platko.
Yeah, Mayor Henyard fired her chief of police late last year without any approval from the village board. So now Robert Collins has filed a lawsuit against the village. And tonight he's talking exclusively to Fox 32 about what he saw on the inside.
The manpower was just very stressed and critical to the point of almost breaking, having to provide officers on the detail rather than have officers out patrolling the streets.
Former Dolton Police Chief Robert Collins spoke to us from Florida, where he's taken a new job. But he says he remains frustrated by what he experienced leading an undermanned, overworked police department. Demanded a large personal security detail.
You know, wrong is wrong, and there's a time to hold people responsible and accountable for their actions.
Last year, Fox 32 investigated Henyard's detail, following along as Dolton police officers drove her from morning till night, often to her second job as Thornton Township supervisor in South Holland, racking up hundreds of hours of overtime, costing taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars.
We needed those officers to be on the street fighting crime. And instead, we have several officers that are riding around protecting America.
At least 2 and as many as 4 officers at a time, he says. Collins says the security detail was warranted when it started in 2021, after a police-involved shooting sparked protests in the community.
And at some point, the protests stopped. The things going on around the protests all eventually stopped. However, the detail continued.
But now he says it's turned into more than just security. Officers are being used as Henyard's personal valets.
Officers would be sent out to run errands, to do pickups, to do drop-offs.
Just last week, a mass shooting on Sibley Boulevard in Dolton left 4 people injured. Collins believes the bad guys know there aren't enough cops on Dolton streets.
But Village of Dolton has its challenges with gangs, guns, and drugs. And if those officers aren't there, the visibility isn't there. And if the visibility isn't there, then criminals have free reign.
Now, earlier today, we sent an email to both Mayor Henyard and the chief administrator here at the Village of Dolton, outlining the allegations made by the former chief, asking for a response. So far, we have not received one. We'll have much more on this story tonight at 9. Live in Dolton, Dane Placco, Fox 30.
You cannot be in here. Wait, isn't this a public area though? You can't be in with the cameras. Come on out. Come on out. Wait, this is a public area.
Come on out, gentlemen.
Can you ask that question?
Step out, please.
Is this a public area?
Sir, please step out.
I don't think this is legal. Sir? That's a police officer saying that. Sir, can you explain to us a little bit?
I will not.
The man you see here is Deputy Chief Lacey. While you might look at him and think he's a Walmart version of Detroit urban survival, he actually is a man with a disciplinary report thicker than the Bible. He currently has 3 active lawsuits against him. All 3 of them allege violations of the Constitution for the acts he is committing. Let me share some of his past actions with you so you can get a picture of the man he is. Let's start with his petty incidents. One of his reports details him threatening the water company over a $300 bill he didn't want to pay. He's also known for trying not to pay tolls when he drives through them. But things get more serious. Many residents have banded together to note his excessive use of force and his use of the taser. In a 2012 incident, he was sued for 4th Amendment constitutional violations due to excessive force. Lacey lost this case and the judge ordered payment of $12,000 for the incident. In the summer of 2021, 19-year-old Alexis Wilson was shot 7 times and killed by Dolton police. Her mom emailed us twice, pleading with us to expose Officer Lacey. Activists Carlos West and Rabbi Michael McLeenan protested this killing 7 days later, exercising their constitutional right to free speech. However, their rights were violated by Officer Lacey once again when he ordered their arrest without due cause. They filed a lawsuit, and on March 4th, both of these men were awarded $50,000 in settlements. This is one of Mayor Tiffany's lead lapdogs that she uses to control the town through his goonish actions. Another case he was involved in resulted in the largest settlement in Cook County history, $33.5 million.
You guys step over there on public property.
This is not public property. Okay. Where is the public property?
Have a good day.
Can you not answer my question, sir?
Do you have ID? In Illinois, you have to have ID. Do you have ID? May I see it, please?
What is the thing you suspect us of doing?
In a minute, I'm asking you.
This is a public taxpayer area that we're now being
Step over here, sir.
hassled.
Step over here.
The goons have come out.
Okay. Here we,
this is quite a response for people doing the story.
Keep walking, sir.
How many police vehicles are coming for this?
What exactly are you guys trying to accomplish on this?
The mayor. Is she a hero or a villain?
No.
This is part of the convoy too, guys. The taxpayer sponsored Tahoe's right there. At $150K for a vehicle. Oh wow. That's
Run me over.
I can tell you, sir, I'm not riding dirty in the slightest, so there's nothing you'll probably do.
Sir, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you have your guys sit in the car, please?
What? No.
You sure?
If you want us to do something off camera and I'm surrounded by 6 people, I'm not going to about to do that.
Yeah, step back real quick.
Can you please tell me why you refuse to say what the public area is that you want me to go to? Tommy G, they call me. Milwaukee representative.
Everybody cams on?
In Milwaukee, you can literally steal a car and rob a bank and not this many cops show up. So once I come up clean, then what?
Who else got ID?
Coming back. Hey, state of Illinois, you're supposed to have ID.
Go get your ID.
For what?
Hey, go get your ID. Unlock the car so you can get his ID.
It's not a request.
Oh, it's not a request?
It's not at all.
You know you're liable, right? In Illinois.
For what?
Get it right. I know who you are. Get your information. Get it right.
That sounds like a threat.
So what, you're like, Burgundy, what does it have to do with Dolton? And to quote Kim Foxx, you got to show up. I posted a video about Long Island audit the other day. And wait, this is what I mean by it being nerve-wracking. Let me come up here and see. I'm gonna try to roll my window up. The police is out here, and I'm gonna see, it's a guy doing content. See, it don't be no, I don't want to say. It's, hey, I'm a resident. I'm vlogging too. Is it gonna be a village board meeting? Did you find out?
I was told, I asked, and they told me that there wasn't. There was supposed to be one today, right?
Yeah.
At 6:30, they told me no, but they could have been lying. They called the police on me.
I see the police out here. It's okay if I film you?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in public. Yeah, no. I'm an investigative journalist. I came here from Long Island, New York, and I'm working on a story for Tiffany Henyard. You're a resident of Dolton?
I'm a former resident of Dolton, but I have family out here, and I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm a
Very nice.
YouTuber.
What's
Okay.
the YouTube channel called?
It's called Burgundy Blue Commentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
Burgundy Blue Commentary.
Burgundy Blue Commentary.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm just doing, but I'm not, what I'm doing, I just want to see if it's going to be a village board meeting, and I'm doing both sides of the story as a former Doltonite, you know what I mean? So I went to school out here and everything. But I saw the police, and I was actually going to pay my water bill. but I'm going to get up out of here now. All right. What's your name?
My name is Sean. My YouTube channel is Long Island Audit.
All right. Good luck out here. Good luck.
Thanks.
And I also want to say that it's not all bad police officers out here. There are some really good ones that fight for the community. Okay? And then let's double down. The Alexis Wilson case. I have my questions. I'm not going to lie. I'm doing a video breakdown about that. I do have my questions. I also have my questions about the trustee and the essay case. I'm not going to lie. It's some things that are just in my shondo, if you will, that I feel like, what's going on here? Also, you guys will never be able to tell me to go out there and fight for anything just so you can walk around with me on a t-shirt. I'm being clear with that. When I heard Jedediah Brown, community activist, say these words, it infuriated me.
Myself, and I talked to several residents, and there's a climate and a culture of fear. People are in Dolton afraid to talk or say certain things because they're afraid of the police department. Does that make any damn sense to y'all? People are legitimately afraid of the police in the city, and ain't it only about 6 of them motherfuckers? Y'all can take them.
And while I'm saying that, I want to say justice for Alexis Wilson. A lot of people are like, Burgundy, your First Amendment rights. Burgundy, go out there. Burgundy, the police can't do anything to you. You have to be on the ground to know the climate. That's all I have to say. Shout out to the Dolton residents that are getting involved. We definitely see you when we see the board meetings. I'm not taking any kind of things away from you when I say that. I see some of you. I just want to say that you have to show up. So it's a lot of people watching this, and we see the content going around, and we see one of the things I do agree with Tiffany Henyard is the click and the view. We do see that what's going on. But the people that are dealing with this climate day to day, they need your help. So rally around them. Try to help them. See what they need. And today is a day that we vote. Okay? As always, I tell you, take care of yourself and each other. Bye. You guys, we're critical thinkers over here on this channel. So you just digest the information that's given to you from all areas, and you make a decision for yourself. As for me, if anyone tries to sue me, this is my response.
You need to ask the people that handles that. I'm not the one that handled that. I was just riding the bike.
We need commentary. Burgundy commentary. Comment blue commentary. Comment Burgundy blue commentary. Blue commentary.